as we are working in this week number 4 and about to come to its conclusion. I trust that you've been having a great week. Mine has been quite crazy. That's just a mild way to say it. I don't say much about the content report, but be certain that you file those so that you have those uh, posted in week by week. And if you have missed a week, go back and accurately report it. Uh, as we think about the assignments, we have 2 assignments. Number 4-1 is a huge one. I will honor your respect and respect you if you choose not to do the assignment. It's the Google Tour building map, and you're to get information about 2 members of your church or regular attenders of your church, where they work, where they live, and all of those various things. And then you build this Google Tour map, and once you do that, you post the link in a in a blog, so that the rest of us can observe it and look at it. It's built on that worksheet that is part of the material for assignment 4-1. 4-2 is the kinds of belonging, and if you missed it, go back and review my announcement on Monday. It's kinds of belonging. I think that we have a propensity to say this is the kind of belonging that happens in this ministry area or in this ministry, and we forget that there's diverse kinds of belongings based upon various individuals who are participating in that. So be sure that you take that into consideration. I want to also remind you that next week we're working on, in week 5, on the demographics. And so you need to be getting your mind in gear to think about how you can find demographic information about the community where your church is located. And again, I want to say, if just to use an example, that if you live in the Chicagoland area or the northwest suburbs, don't get the demographics for the northwest suburbs or Chicago. Get it for like your zip code or the area around where your church is located. And then you do the comparison work as described in assignments for week 5. And then week number 6, so that's number that week you will be interviewing your pastor, or if you're the pastor, some person who is in spiritual leadership in your congregation, and interviewing with the assigned questions. And then the next week, week 7, you'll be interviewing 5 to 7 congregants of diverse backgrounds, length of membership, gender, marital status, economic status, age. So it's a diverse group, which means that generally your small group does not meet that criteria. Your ministry group does not meet that criteria. So you need a diverse group. And I found out that some students were able to enlist the help of the pastor's wife, or a long-time lady who was a member, and they kind of got some people together to help this moody distance learning student fulfill the requirements for the class. It takes time, and it is a challenge to get that many people together in one spot for an hour or an hour and a half and to interview. So plan ahead on that so that you're not caught up short. So this week and the weeks coming, and we'll be on a downhill slide here as we enter these last weeks of this class. God bless you and have a great time of worship and fellowship with God's people this weekend.